Okay. Happy Wednesday, traders. Jeez, I've been on quite a few streams today, but I'm done trading for the day. $1,900 on my one of my FTMO live funded accounts. I have three of them. But while we get into it, make sure to go check out GoChamp. I'm trying some longs here. You can check a maximum of 2 macros. I'm trying longs back up towards the highs right now on this free tournament based account, but I'm done my main trading for the day on my FTMO accounts at the minute. But yeah, what's up, Mark? But at the minute, I do like the move back up towards these highs, back up towards half day. We gapped up and pulled back down. Now I think we could be finding a base here, but we'll see. We'll see what we do get at the minute. So, but yeah, as I said, I had I had longs. So the two trades that I took today, I had longs on the DAX and the London session. I've taken all of these trades, both my trades live on stream today. So you can go rewatch those. I took my first trade on my prop firm at stream, and then I took the second one live on my channel at the open. And then this is my, I'm done trading my funded accounts for the day. This is a free tournament-based account with GoChamp. So make sure to go check it out with cash prizes. I'm trying some longs back up towards half day. I think it's looking really, really good. What's up, Mark? I know you had a bit of a tough one, but I always appreciate you being on. We always got to learn and, one day at a time, bro. Any questions in the chat? How's everyone else's day been? I want to see how your guys are doing. Anything I can help with? I've got a couple of topics that I would like to speak on today. Cool. Best advice for holding on to winning trades for longer. It's always a difficult one. I would say sometimes don't look at the P&L. That helps me. But I'm a scalper. I don't try and hold for massive winners, so it's a bit different. But yeah, I would say just sometimes not even looking at your P&L helps. See if the Bitcoin case, the Bitcoin chart is moving here. See how we're starting to we based out. We had the gap up, now we had the pull down, pull back, and now we can look to bottom out of here. Gold is not looking too hot at the minute, but we'll keep our eyes on that. I do like the longs on the indexes and Bitcoin right now. They're looking really, really solid. But yeah, we'll see what we get the rest of the session. As I said, I'm done trading my main accounts today. These streams in late afternoons I use as recaps, and just to keep me, it helps me stay accountable, honestly, and I get to chill with you guys. So yeah. So base advice for holding on to winning trades is probably don't look at the P&L, I would say. That helps. That's helped me in the past, but I'm being really focused on my scalping recently, so I'm not really looking at lower time frame entries. The Bitcoin 2 markers is actually quite aggressive move, I must say. Especially with the drawdown limits. But I do like the longs will pop back up off this level back up towards at least 72,200. But we'll see what we do get. Again, you can go check out GoChamp. The link is in the chat. Then also go check out all my social media accounts as well, that you make sure you stay updated over there. And that will keep you in the loop. Yes, sir. Sorry, I have to wear the glasses. My eyes are getting so sore from this this light late at night here in South Africa. But yeah, Mark, I wanted to speak a little bit about things that you can control and in your trading compared to what you can't. You can control your risk, the entries that you take, the exits that you take. You can't control what the market's going to do. So I think when you put more focus on what you actually can control, it puts your mind at ease. I think a big thing for me as well is having like a why, a purpose as to why you're doing something. When the why is strong, it will keep you going during sometimes tougher times. Yes, it was on a short investment, closed with a trade with a third, and it smashed TP. It took off, looking for but still closed. Yeah, it's tough. Trades that you take off, you are going to smash TP. Trades that you cut early sometimes will reverse. You're never going to get all of the move. That's something that I've learned in my trading journey. And I've been doing this 9 years now. You're never going to catch all of the move. That's a fact. Cool. So Bitcoin picking up a little bit. Yeah, I do. As I said, I think that now that the pullbacks happened, I think we move back up to high of day personally on these indexes. That's my own opinion. That's why I'm taking a trade on this GoChamp account, but I'm done on my main accounts for the day. Typically by now I'm locked myself up and just moving into the next day, right? Any questions, Ron? I think I need to get a pair of the DNG shades and get a pair out. Yeah, you need these. They're the winning glasses, boss. I wear these when I have wins. Yes, sir. Always got to have fun with it. If you aren't having fun at what you're doing, you need to reconsider. You always got to be, it's nice to make money and be on stream with you guys, but you also got to have fun while you're doing it, right? Yeah, so those two macros on that flipping Bitcoin is quite aggressive. Gold, I can see right now. Let's just let's do the anchored VWAPs. Got to do that. So the anchored VWAPs. Like that, to 330. Very, very slow before the open here. Add anchored VWAP, and then we'll add anchored VWAP at the changeover of day. Obviously, a massive gap up to start the day, obviously. But I'm seeing we moved up, we pulled down now into the open. It's typical. I did mention this on my pre-market prep streams. And now possibly another leg higher. We even look at the hard time frames, like an hourly chart as well. Breakout, pullback, now maybe potentially moving higher. If we also look at like a daily chart, we are taking out levels on the daily chart too, which is pretty interesting. I've barely seen you without them, so it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. You got to have fun while you're doing it. That's for sure. But yeah, daily chart, I think we potentially could be heading back to all-time highs. It's my own opinion as well. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what we do get from here. Bitcoin as well on the daily time frame. Sorry, let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been consolidating for quite some time. So I do think we could see a potential move higher as well, which is not a bad place to kind of dollar cost average in. Maybe the next cycle move back into the 80Ks. But again, I think forecasting is for suckers. You need to just read and react to what's in front of you. That's what I try and do every single day. It's good to have a thesis of what you think could happen, but I think it's good to always, I think it's good to always just trade what's in front of you. And that's what I put in my daily report card at the start of every single day. I just put trade what's in front of me. And I try and keep that, like bias or external factors out of it. Cool. So I'm in some Bitcoin longs and some index longs here. I just need to be careful of the daily loss limit on this. Oh, by the way, on this account, I currently am up. See the leaderboard. Or these guys have been smashing it. I'm currently up 883 on this account. Excuse me. So I need to be careful of not giving too much back, but I'm up 883 on it. And I've only been trading it in the session too. So hopefully we get green now on this too. Yeah, I might have to cut that Bitcoin position. It's a bit heavier, I think, for that, the sizing. So why you have to, I think the sizing and getting used to a platform like this is quite good in terms of like the macros, minis, stuff like that, if you are wanting to trade futures. But yeah, let's go back to the lower time frames, 15 minutes. So the NASDAQ still looks good for longs, in my opinion. Now back above the VWAPs, we're pinching. So that will be an interesting one to see what happens the rest of the session. That's why I like having these accounts later on the session. I can just play around with and have some fun doing it. So we'll see what happens here. I think potentially if we hold these VWAPs and move back into the highs is on the cards. But I just want to watch its drawdown so we don't get tagged on it. I think I'm allowed max loss in a day like $1,000 on this account for the free GoChamp accounts. Any questions? Anyone else in the chat watching? I appreciate you guys tuning in, as always. So I spoke about my trade was on YM, but I basically took the short off the opening range high. NASDAQ came lower as well. So, I mean, now that we had a massive gap up, we've pulled back down. I would not be surprised to see it break the New York session VWAP and then reject off of it and make its way higher. That's kind of what I'm looking for at the minute. Obviously, we do have CPI on Friday, so that's something to keep in mind. Look how we are rejecting this. Very, very nice. Oh, yeah, I don't think you can buy more, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can, max allowed quantity. Yeah, so you can only be in with 2 macros max on this tournament-based account. What is your stop on this trade? So I've got I actually haven't set a stop, but I guess you could. I don't put stops in on the trades on this platform. I just I'll close out. But if it moves back down underneath the VWAP, so I'll look to cancel this out because I'm in with a little bit more size than usual. So we'll be back down. And if we break VWAP to the downside, I'll look to get out. What convinced you to take the short of the orb high? Well, we had moved down so much, moved up so much pre-market that I felt that we could have got a pullback. And once I saw the NASDAQ and that starting to pull back and Tesla and that pulling back on the open, we failed to take out the highs. That's where I got confident in taking the shorts off of the orb high. We moved so much up pre-market. So let's just illustrate this as well. We moved so much up. This is a 15-minute time frame. The NASDAQ very similar, but there's no YM on this platform. But I'm actually going to close that Bitcoin because I just want to keep the indexes for now. We moved so much up pre-market that I felt buying at the highs is like a sucker's trade. That's just a bad spot to be getting in at. So when we failed to take out the orb high, or Nvidia, Tesla coming down as well, I thought that if we could potentially get a pullback. We failed to take the orb high, and I got short off of that orb high, trading back towards the orb low. So that was my conviction. I mean, if it goes higher, cool. I'm taking one good trade at a time. So I saw, I'm always looking at the same process every single day. Levels, opening range and VWAP, H4 data, and stocks. So I have my levels set in. I had levels set at the highs. I saw the open come in with the orb, but failing to take the orb high. So I take the short, and I saw stocks coming down, and H4 data was telling me to be short bias as well. So those were my confirmations on that short of opening range high on YM. And you were live on stream, if I'm not mistaken. When I took that mark. But yeah, stop on this trade. I would see if it comes back down underneath 25K. I'd look to pull personally on the NASDAQ. I was on the force on it. Okay, nice. What trades did they take today? Did they try longs or shorts? What did they make money? How did they go today? I haven't seen their daily report card yet. But it's good that you're getting on, bro. Long and it went a bit south. They try the longs. Yeah, that makes sense. They'll probably be taking the opening range low longs on ES, if I'm not mistaken. That makes sense. I mean, it's a good trade. You're not going to win every single trade. That's for sure. Went south. Yeah, I mean, geez, trading can do that too. You can be on a great win streak, and if you don't keep your wits about you, you can definitely go south. That's for sure. So I'll do a daily review of my trades today as well later on for a video. If you do look at my YouTube channel, let's go like this. Let's go to my YouTube. Let's view channel. Okay, if you bring that up, if you go to my YouTube channel and you look at my live streams, so you can see I'm live every single day. You guys should definitely go and check that out. But so that's the one I'm live right now. But if you go and look at my daily reviews over here, that's where I am doing those those daily reviews at the end of every single day. As you can see, daily review. So it's short, like 3-minute, 4-minute videos, 5 minutes max, and just going over my trades for the day. So there's a lot of value in my streams, like me trading live, me also going over my trades at the end of the day too. And I think that's what's been helping me staying consistent in what I'm doing, because I'm actually reviewing my streams as my trades as well, you know. There was all good, y'all. I tried too long, shy long on the first potential break. Hi, James. Do you have vids teaching your strategy? Yeah, I mean, you can go watch the video courses. I don't have a course on me teaching my strategy personally. It's all from my live streams. But if you want to go watch how Evan trades with the VWAP, I trade slightly differently to Evan, and that's still using VWAP. But if you want to go check those out, that is all over here. You can get a month free. The courses are in there. So if you hit the code first I'm always live on YouTube and AceFX TV. AceFX TV is there. I'll be live after this. Go like this. Get it. I'll show you where it is. So I don't have personal videos of me teaching the strategy. That's all live here on YouTube. But if you want to go watch, so over here, this is AceFX TV. You can get a month free. If you want to go watch the courses, Austin's got and Evan's got a course there, Futures 2.0, and also Zach too. So you can go watch those courses for free using the code first, a month free. So I'm always live on YouTube and AceFX TV. That's where you can watch me, right? So yeah, always feel free to ask questions here as well. But yeah, I would say all of the stuff I do is live, and then you can go watch those videos as well. I'm going to put out a psychology course on AceFX TV. So I'm always live, AceFX TV and YouTube. That's where you can watch me every single day. I assume you also try the longs with you, but okay. So Peter and Mark took the longs. Yeah, I mean, they weren't bad. I can't complain. I mean, with that, if you look at it objectively, they could have been there. We've moved up massively overnight. I think I got a good price on YM. That's probably why I like the shorts as well, as I got like right up at the top. James, would you explain how you journal trades? Yeah, I mean, I can't show that on stream, but I can. What I'll do for you is I'll show you on my daily review. I'll show you how to do the journal. I'll journal in that. I'm happy I took them without a doubt. Just some days not meant to be. Yeah, you just got to manage risk. You're not going to win every single trade, Mark. That's a guarantee. If there's one guarantee in this business, there's nothing guaranteed, but one guarantee is that you're not going to win every trade. And if someone tells you they do, run fast. I mean, I don't focus on YM. I just liked the look of YM today, and that's why I took it. But I think I look at all three. I look at the DAX, YM, NQES, and then I also sometimes do trade individual stock names, day trade them. But I day trade indexes mainly, and swing trade stocks. What's the thesis on you entering this particular trade? Perfect. Glad you asked. let me show you. So we move up massively overnight. We get the pullback. We're now trading above the daily VWAP. So I'm just trying to trade that gap up. I got in our short entry at the highs earlier. So we've moved up. We've now pulled back to the daily VWAP and now taken the daily and New York session open VWAP. So now I'm trying to play and ride the trend of the New York session VWAP and daily VWAP to the high side after the gap up. So that's my thesis of taking this particular trade, Alex. I think that it's quite. We've now made a higher low on the 15-minute time frame, and I think that we could start to amble higher at the moment. So just that we're trading above both VWAPs and we've set in a higher low on the 15-minute time frame. That's my thoughts on this. Yes, sir. But Mark, don't change what's been working for you just because of one bad day or one losing day. That's what I see so many traders do. How do London and New York sessions generally look to trade the Asian range? Is that something you watch? I'm guessing it's looking for liquidity above and below. It's a good question. I used to trade with the Asian range quite a bit when I used to trade currencies. So this is my 9th year trading. I started trading in 2018. So this is start of this year was my start of my 9th year trading. And I used to trade currencies up until about 2022, 2023. And then even from 2023, I kind of made the full switch, or 2024, I made the full switch to trading indexes and stocks. And we don't really use the Asian range too much with indexes and stocks. I do, because I've been watching charts for so long, I do have a good feel for where the Asian range is traded. But that is definitely something that I use a lot more in currencies, not in with the stocks and indexes. If that makes sense. So yeah, we're moving higher now. Look, we're rejecting VWAP. We pinned off of the VWAP, and now we are making our way higher too. So we'll be up. So on this account leaderboard, I'm up 923 on it. So I'm in 5th still, but these oaks are trading quite a bit. So yeah, this is looking good. Do you always wait for daily and VWAP to merge before taking trade? Not always. Not always. My trades have always got two components. It's coming off a key level, like opening range high or low. Like today, my shorts came off on the YM, came off the opening range high, and then I always have at least one VWAP in my favor. So, for example, in my YM trade, I had the New York session VWAP in my favor. So I've always got those two components with me. I don't think that I'll wait for them to merge or anything like that. This just happens to be for this particular trade. Where do you play stops? What's your process to move to break even? I don't move to break even personally, unless I'm maybe cutting partials. When I move, I'm taking profits and then moving my stop loss to break even, or I'm pulling the full trade. Like for today, example, today I pulled the full trade. So I've got my stop below structure. So ideally, if I'm taking this long, I would like a stop like underneath the opening range low. So that on NASDAQ, that would be 24,982. Opening range low underneath the previous session's low. The previous structure low. That's the word I was looking for. Previous structure low. So like over here, 24,980. And then I will look to either cut if it goes against me or take profits if it moves in my favor. In terms of taking profits, I take profits quite aggressively on how I feel. Like, for example, today we're flushing hard. I was up 70 points in 40 seconds. So I took profits and then and it was full out. Sometimes I might take 75% off at levels, next level that I'm trading towards, and then put my stop loss to break even. But most of the time, I'm cutting full trade or 75% and then trailing the stop. Let me know if that explanation makes sense. But yeah, I'm very discretional with my trading. I have the same thesis and basis points that I use, but I must say in terms of like my profit taking and stuff like that, I'm very discretional in terms of that way. Absolutely, thanks. Yeah, 100%. There we go. So we're getting them to move higher. I probably got a poor entry price of this to be quite fair, but so I'm done trading my main accounts for the day. I don't like to trade. I must say I don't like to trade late in the session on my main personal trading accounts and live funded accounts. I like to lock up, get green, move on to the next day. I've always thought the fixed stop loss were too rigid. Yeah, I don't have fixed stop losses. I agree with you. Markets change. You know, Willie, markets change. When you have a day that has 1,000-point range, how can you trade with the same stop loss that's got a daily range of 300 points? You can't. It's just silly. But that's my opinion. I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think, to be honest. I'm just sharing what works for me. I can only ever share what works for me, and everything that I do share is what's worked for me in my trading. That's why I stream live, and hopefully it helps you guys. Streaming live forces me to be accountable, forces me to speak about why I like certain trades or not. But I can definitely only speak for myself, and hopefully it helps you guys. Yeah, I definitely didn't get a great entry price on this, that's for sure. But yeah, we're trying to ride this up. I think Nasdaq could go back up to 25,170 personally. Underneath that would be like back at the open price. There we go. We're getting a little bit of a pop here. Bitcoin should be getting a pop too. Gold also bouncing a little bit. Yeah, gold actually off those lows, they aren't bad. We'll try a little scalp on gold, trying off the lows. We've broken up, we've pulled back. It would need to kind of cut that New York session open VWAP. So, and maybe we wait for that. Maybe we wait for that. Maybe wait for it to cut that New York session open VWAP to the high side. I'm going to look to take the longs there. But yeah, these NASDAQ and ES are starting to climb higher now. I did request a payout today on FTMO, so we'll wait for that to come out. That should be coming in the next couple of hours. I've already claimed it, so I just need to wait for them to send me the details for me to process it. They're always very quick. Yeah, there we go. So we're getting some movement here to the high side. It's always nice. Do you follow concept of buying, selling, and discount here that a lot after range has been built and then you get some level of retracement still wrapping my I don't really use it. I just use general market structure. So and my market, seeing the market for many years, we've moved up so much that buying at this level is just, as I said, like not a great position to be buying in at. I'm going to close some of this on MNQ for $60. and then we'll leave ES. But I wouldn't buy at that level, if that makes sense. Like, it's just too high. Whereas I'd rather wait for a pullback, and now we've got a pullback. We're buying at much better levels here, back up towards highs. You don't want to buy high and sell low. I want to, it's the opposite, you know. So how's it going, James? Another red day for me. I've simply been reading the market like shit and taking shitty trades. Nothing else to say. What? Love to see your markups, Angel. Yeah, it's paying tough price action, I must say. Like, it's not easy by any means, not at all. Yeah, I'd love to see your markups, Angel. See, I can maybe go have a look at them and go over them and maybe give you some feedback, bro. But yeah, we're starting to make new highs now into the later day. I'm glad I always lock myself up by this time of day. Can you remind us how you set your opening range? Yeah, of course. So opening range is the first 50 minutes, high and low. I've got an indicator that does it for me, but you can draw a box. So the first 50 minutes high, there it is there, and then to 9 or 345 low, there's the low. So you would set it like that. And then that's your opening range. So you see how we're trading back inside that opening range now. So opening range high is the high from the wick, and then the low. So it's a high and low from the first 15 from the first 15 minutes. Did you take any trades today, James? Yes, Nick. I took some longs on the DAX, and I took both of them live on stream. So longs on the DAX, just was at 12:30 South African time, and then I took some shorts on YM in the New York session. I'm going to close this trade out here as well. Been moving very slowly, so I'll take that. It's extending off VWAP now. So yeah, two trades, longs on the DAX, shorts on YM. Both live on stream. You can go rewatch those on my channel. And green on the day. I wanted the break of New York VWAP long all morning. I got induced in the shorts on the first sign of rejection of pullback. Yeah. What do you think it is right now, Angel, with your trading at the minute? Like, what do you think is not clicking compared to where it was in the past? Always find you sometimes go through patches like that where you're seeing the market really well, and I've been on a good streak so far, but you know, you always got to just take it one day at a time. So now we close out the leaderboard. This is a free competition-based account. I'm up over $1,000 now on it. So that's nice. I'm still in fifth though. So these guys are crushing it. But yeah, go check out GoChamp, these free competition-based accounts. But on my FTMO Live Funded account today, I took what was it, $1,900 in profit, and then I have And then I had a 6 grand payout today on it too. So yeah, we're stacking them up. Also, you wanted from power last week, slowly giving back, which is what caused me to, yeah, that can be a bit emotional for sure. I always find when I get close to power, just take it more slow and steady, Angel, like size down even. It can be frustrating, dude. I feel it. It's a tough one. And that's why I think I was speaking about earlier in today's stream, like when you have a why and you know what you're doing, like why you're doing it, it definitely does help. But yeah, that's a crappy one, Angel. Sorry, dude. Just take it easy and one good day at a time, bro. Build back the confidence. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess you kind of just have to, don't get too high, never get too low. It's obviously easier said than done, obviously, but yeah, Angel, just bounce back, dude. One good day at a time. That's all you need. One good day at a time, boss man. We've all been there. Anyone that says that they haven't is talking crap. It's this game can be humbling at times, and that's why you just have to always be on it. But then fine for opening range for your trading. So the 5 minutes would be the first 5 minutes high and low, and the 50-minute opening range would be the first 50 minutes high and low. That's the only difference. How should we think about VWAP versus session VWAP, their relationship? Overnight VWAP gives the pre-market what you're looking at pre-market, whereas the session VWAP's what's doing currently. I'll put more emphasis, I must say, on the session VWAP because that's what's actually happening since the stock market's been open. But the overnight VWAP is also good to see what we actually have done overnight. Like you don't really want to be, you want them to be aligned, but you don't really want to be, how can I say, changing bias from day to day. That's why in every single day, I like to stick to one bias, and that's where you want to look at the session view of what's actually happening right then and there. I appreciate your words, Lord. It does really help me share. Yeah, dude, we've all been there. It's life is not what happens to you; it's how you bounce back. Let's say that, because I think that is what determines you making it in this game or not. And it's a consistent. There's no end game to trading. I think that's what also can be so tough at times. There's no actual end game to trading. Yeah. And it's a consistent work on. It's a consistent game, that you got to play, and you got to play to win. That's what makes it so tough. Actually, I want to find a book. I'll try and share it with you guys. "12 Habits of Highly Successful." This is a really good book to go and listen to as well. 12 Habits of Highly Successful Traders. That's a good book. There is also, there's something that's what I wanted to look at. I'm trying to find it here for you guys. I'll have to look for it. Sorry, I'm trying to look for it on my computer later. I'll have to look for it I'll share it on stream tomorrow. Do you trade Lunchbox, James? No. What like lunch hour. Is that what you're talking about? I don't particularly trade too much after 12, I must say. Daily goal, stick with it for a couple of weeks. And then, yeah, that's something that I've been a big proponent. So my best book that I think is for trading is The Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. I still work with a performance coach personally. And that book has helped me so much in terms of letting go. There's another one also by Stephen Goldstein, Mastering the Mental Game of Trading. So that's also a really good book. Probably read that book again. Yeah, short. Yeah, I really, really enjoy that book personally. For lunch. Oh, the mean reversion for lunch hour. Yeah, I don't really look at it like that, but it definitely can in the lunch hour bring mean reversion plays 100%. So the Orban Adrian is out too. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've definitely seen that type of thing where you get that mean reversion back off that exactly what you've just said now. Okay, my profits back from London session trying to catch a falling knife when you're over trading is a killer. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I think when I've been on this green run right now to start the year, I haven't been over trading. I've been getting green and locking myself up. I think that's the best thing that you can do for your trading. You know, is over trading. Is geez, that's it's one that you just have to get over, I guess. Yeah, guys, it's always good being on with you guys. I'll leave in the next couple minutes, but always appreciate being on with you guys. And yeah, we'll see you all on the rest of the day. I'll be on AceFX TV now in the next couple minutes. Yes, what was interesting about the first half of the New York close, especially now the Daily Open. Would you try and capitalize on that around this area? See over here, now we're moving higher. Probably not. We're above VWAPs. It's a much more difficult short right now. I'll use that is after the first hour, you're looking for the shorts in there. I wouldn't look for it later on in the session. So I always use it between the 1 and 3 hours, not later on in the day. If that makes sense. Perfect, guys. I appreciate everything. I'll see you guys all on tomorrow. James, ever think of putting your thoughts down into a PDF mini course? Just saying I'd support that. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you being on, Willy Wonka. Hopefully you get invited to the chocolate factory. But yeah, it's actually not a bad shout. I'll probably will do that for the ASFX course that I'm doing with the psychology period, the psychology course as well. So maybe I'll do that, add a little bit of section in there too. But I think that course will really help traders with the over trading and just putting my thoughts down for you guys. But I always appreciate being on stream with you guys live. Make sure to check out my socials and check out Go Champion. We'll see you guys all on the next stream. Yes, sir. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you all.